Welcome back to Sayres Lake, everybody. Normally I don't go back to these lakes back to back, but had to come back and finish off setting up the anchor. If you recall from the last video, the area supervisor asked me to move the swim docks, the two swim docks, over to this side before the July 1st long weekend. So anyway, this was the time that I had, so I'm back. Beautiful day. I'm camping up here for a couple of days. Actually, it's going to be awesome. Okay, so you can see here there's two swim docks. There's one there, and then there's there's one on the right, one on the left. And the plan is I'm going to untie, where's my camera? There it is. I'm going to untie that one, swim it over to this one, tie it off to that one, and then drag them both over with my scooter. It'll be a bit of a slog, but I don't want to do that scooter run twice, so I'll just do it once. Try to hang on to both of them. We'll see what happens, and then tie it off to the main dock here. Try not to get, there's two ladies sunbathing on the dock, so I don't want to swing the camera over because they don't have a lot of clothes on. So anyway, and then today, so if I can accomplish that, I'm going to drop, there's 41 anchors here. So the idea is I'm going to anchor the left side of the main dock, which I did not do last time. I only anchored the right side because they didn't have enough gear. Sorry, half naked ladies. So anyway, I am going to get in the water, and if all goes well, I'll be able to set the 10 anchors today. See you guys in the water. The water this day was so warm and so pretty. I was really happy to be in the water here. The scooter didn't take very long. I did the first leg of it above the surface just to conserve some air, and then I eventually wanted to see if I could see any trash below the water, so I ducked under to scooter out, and of course I overshot the actual swim platform that I was going for. You can see here the rope, the swim platform is just tied using this rope here to a very, very large blowdown that's in the water. And I this took so long. This is 2,000% speed, just me undoing this multiple half hitches. If you don't know knots, tie lots, I guess is the thing. So I'm using a pair of scissors here, and the very final knot, this is the one that sort of bears the most amount of load. So this is just literally like a half hitch kind of thing. So, but I had to use the pointy end of my dive shears just to pry that knot apart. And then here I grabbed the rope and I started towing that swim platform towards the other swim platform. I could feel the weight that I'm pulling, so I didn't bother looking back at the platform because I know that it was with me. You can stay if you want, but the dock won't be here for very much longer.
Whereabouts equipment?
On the outside.
Okay, you're going to do it right now?
Like I said, you probably have like 10 minutes. So there was a guy sort of sunning himself on the dock there, and I think his lady friend there was on a paddleboard next to the platform. So I give him fair warning that I'm going to be moving this thing. I didn't think I was going to have an opportunity to go back up to tell them that I'm moving it. So dropped down, immediately saw some trash, so I picked that up, knowing that I'm not going to come back to the spot. And this is a cool little knife here. Ended up giving up to the camp host. So, and here's a full beer. I didn't realize it was full. Swamp beer when I picked it up, but that's a full swamp beer. Always finding a few lighters. And a snorkel. You can see a little bit of that rope. It's tied to this blowdown that's in the water. And same style of knots here, just basically a ton of half hitches. You can notice the fishing line that's entangled in this thing here. I had to use my line cutter and actually remove some of those, cut away some of the fishing line so I can actually take that knot apart. And again, using my shears to undo this hitch, because that's the one that bears the most amount of weight. And once I got it free, grabbed my bag of trash, grabbed the scooter, and started taking off. And this is the part I was kind of thinking, man, I sure hope the other platform is still attached to the one that I'm pulling, because I can't see it. And the scooter does a great job torquing through the water, so really I had no idea if the other platform was with me or not, but of course it was. So I think I'm going to get a reverse shot here, turn around, just going to show you the rope. There you go. So I can't really see that platform, it's pretty far behind me. So here I am at depth. I am keeping an eye out for trash, as well as I'm looking for the anchor, because I know what I'm looking for to tell me that I've reached the platforms. So it didn't take me very long, and what I did here, though, the plan was to overshoot the main dock. There's some very confused looking sunbathers on there. The guy with the hat and the green vest, that's a camp host. That's Tom. And so you just take a rope here, tying that off. And I missed the shot of dropping the set of anchors. This is a set of anchors that I did not install last time. So I'm ducking into the water column just to making sure that the anchors are in a good spot, and they are. There's the lower set and there's the upper set, clusters of 5, and that hopefully should be able to hold it. And now taking the top side end of that rope and tying it off to the
Alrighty,
dock.
so those 2 docks are now over here. That was really interesting, as you saw. I tried to get a little bit of footage of me coming back with them, but with the towing them behind me, I can only see the edge of one of them, and I can't see the other one at all because it's trailing behind. I was just like, man, I sure hope it's still tied to the first one, because I have no idea where it is. Anyway, so we dropped the second set of, oh, I think I forgot to film it, didn't I? Dang it. I was too busy holding the swim platform in place that could drop the anchors, but you see the footage for the new buckets on this side of the dock now. There is now 10 more buckets of concrete on this side, anchoring this side of the dock. And of course, I got a whole bunch of garbage out. I will show you back at camp. I want to go set up camp for now. But yeah, there it is. There's the 2. That was really interesting. Never done that before. Pulling that all the way from over there to over here. All right, so the group site is like way over there. I gotta leave this camp, drive all the way around, and go set up camp. And which I have a tent and a cot that I have never used before. So, and I have to get some firewood and all that. So, all right, see you guys in a bit. Oh, here we are in that camp. This is a group camp spot just down the road from where we were before. And I've camped here before, once or twice, I can't remember. I think twice, maybe 3 times. But there's this big parking area here. There's more camp spot. Dennis is coming later. He'll be camped somewhere over here, I guess. Here's the way to get down to the water. A little steep. Last time I dove here, it's like, oh my goodness, I had to walk all my gear up and down this. But this is where the fish pens are. I'll link the video from before. Yeah, so that's where I was before. Way down over there. Beautiful spot. Okay, I got a lot of work to do. I'll film what I can, but honestly, at this point here, I really just want to get camp set up. I have brand new camping gear that I'm not familiar with, so Alex lent me his tent. I don't think I'll show you guys setting it up because I'm just been running back and forth setting it up. I have to go and deal with firewood, set the camp before I can get a beer going, so I'm just gonna go work. All right, sorry, I'm not gonna film any of it. I think you guys understand. All right, cooled off a little bit, so I'm going to go up and do 2 things. I'm going to show you my camp, and I am going to show you the trash that I pulled out today. Just a little bit, because it was obviously, as you can tell, I was really focused on getting the dock, the anchor set, and everything, so I wasn't really looking for trash. But of course, if I see trash, and if it's convenient, I'll pick it up. So let me go up and show you what I got. So here you go. This is the Shift Pod 3, the medium size. There's one smaller, they're called the mini, and then there's one that's called the extra large. This one here is 6.5 foot tall on the inside, and I want to say it's like almost 10 feet across on the inside. It's way too big for me. But this is the one that I thought I'd try it. There's two entrance and exit. There's one right there, and then you can see through the tent. There's one on the other side. So they got these windows that zip up on the inside. My shorts are wet, so I don't want to step inside. It's actually pretty clean in there. Alex has never even used this before, so he was very gracious to lend this to me. So you can see there's little porthole windows. This thing is insulated, it's waterproof. I got my Amazon $100 cot, brand new. I just got that today, as I said earlier. All this stuff is brand new to me. I've never even used it before, so I'm hoping I'll get a really good night's sleep in this. Okay, so 4 pounds of garbage. I know I got that one cell phone. Got a whole bunch of lighters. I need a new lighter. Maybe this one will work. So there's the tiny little pile. So got 2 masks. I couldn't remember if I got that mask, but I did. I thought maybe I forgot about it. Some beer cans. Oh, and that cool little knife that I found. That's cool. And oh my god. Stella. Still full. Lake beer. Pair of sunglasses. And look at all these lighters here. Maybe one of these lighters will work. One phone. This thing is shot because you can see the crack on it. And that's the vape. So there you go. That's the pile. So Dennis has arrived at camp. There is his setup. Normally he sleeps in the tent, but he bought that little tab trailer or whatever it is. Man, these are nice. I like it. So he's going to be diving tomorrow with me, and I'm about to cook dinner. Corn on the cob on the fire there. I should probably back that off a little bit. That looks really hot. My mom gave me some chicken wings and chicken medallions. I'm going to heat that up, and then I'm going to just pan fry some potatoes. All right, here we go. Just gonna throw that on there. Let her heat up. Can just sit on the edge here. Doesn't need to be crazy hot. Potatoes are pretty much almost done. Another couple of minutes. Had to take the corn off to let it cool off because that's going to be burning hot. I'm pretty sure the chicken is done. So dinner's almost ready. Oh yeah, that's steaming, so that's done. Oh yeah, no, look at the steam coming off of there. That's definitely ready. Oh, let's see, the potatoes ready. I hope it is. Ah, it is just barely cooked. So chicken, the medallion. My friend. No barbecue sauce for the chicken wing then. Oh. So, both Dennis and I are done with dinner. We are just sitting around the fire, chit-chatting, talking about diving stuff. But yeah, I think I'll hang out for a little while longer, and then eventually go watch a movie, and then hit the sack in that fancy little shelter that looks like a spaceship. All right, see you guys in the morning. Good morning, sir.
Morning.
This is Dennis's new setup. I like it. Got some pancakes going. Glorious morning so far. We've got about 2.5 hours until we start diving, so time to get breakfast and coffee going. Oh, that's strong. Well, we're back at the main beach this morning after a lovely camp last night, and they've got Dennis with me diving today. So there's the rest of the buckets that we have to put in. Those are the two swim platforms that I'm going to go relocate, and you can see here better there's going to be daisy chain. There's going to be one here and then one further out because the kids like to go and jump off of that thing over there. So the idea is that the younger kids have a better, safer opportunity to go splash in the water. And then Dennis is going to go move one cluster of buckets to the right to get it set up properly because they're in the wrong spot.
So here I am. This is the moving these two platforms one at a time because we have to load them up with the concrete buckets, and moving them one at a time into position. We didn't have to go very far anyway. And this is the checking to make sure that we actually have the platform in the correct position, because when it's in the right position, all we have to do is just kick the buckets over and I don't have to move them afterwards. I didn't actually get the shot of the bucket sinking very well, but you can sort of see it just slightly off frame there. And then I drop down just to double check to make sure that it's correct. And this is the bucket of anchor for the second platform. I managed to capture this on video much better. This location is much, much deeper.
All right, so the dock relocation project is done. So you can see there's actually a couple of young ladies here swimming. What people like to do is swim out to that thing and jump off. But it was such a long swim from here. So this moving the two swim platforms that used to be on this side of the lake and not many people were using it, we moved it to this side, and now you can go off the main dock, swim a short distance to the first one, take a break, swim to the second one, and then make your way to the little log jump off there. So, and that's it. 3.5 hours in the water. I am tired. It's well in the middle of the afternoon. It is time for me to go get some food. Dennis is going to do one more dive on our campground, which is the group campsite on the other side, and because there's garbage in the water, we can see it over there. So, but that's it for me. Yeah, I need to go relax. I'm tired. Rare. Well, I told you guys before that you will never see me filming myself getting in and out of the water for two reasons. Number one is it's a lot of gear to be walking back and forth, doing the walk in, walk out shot with my camera. The other thing too is I'm trying to focus on staying alive for the dive. But luckily I could film Dennis going for a dive. So Dennis is actually going for a dive to go get the trash out of the water. I can see a beer can right there. And there's Dennis. I won't distract him because he's got to focus on his shit too. So it was a hard morning for me, so I am quite happy just to relax. But man, look how beautiful this is. Holy cow. Just stunning vista. There's quite a few paddle boarders on the water earlier. It's now like 5 o'clock. I guess people had had enough of the sun. Bye, Dennis. And now we wait. I'll go help him out once he brings the trash back, and I'll show you the trash that he's bringing up. And here comes Dennis. He shot his lift bag out there, and the lollipop. I actually expected that to be a lollipop because I could see it from the surface. Doot, 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 doot. All right, so here is some of the trash that we got. Paddle, wrapper, got a Iron Maiden CD, The Greatest Hits, lollipop, 11 beer cans, beer bottle, sunglasses, some wires. And this bucket that I washed out down at the dock has ropes, work gloves, and about 100 nails. So I'm not going to bother emptying that out to show you, but it's there. All right, there we go. There's the, where is it? Oh, there is the trash right there. Got it all from Sayres Lake over a couple of days with Dennis. Dennis is relaxing after his dive, and yeah, he doesn't come out all of the time, mostly because I schedule dives randomly. But when he does come out, he definitely shows up and does his job. All right, bye, Dennis.
Bye, guys.
Thank you so much, my Patreon supporters. We'll see you guys in the next one.